the ground at one point and like stretching. And this part, we're like, oh my God.
We literally got to the end of the class and we're doing like a last stretch, which was legs out. And Tom's now got a towel on his crotch, trying to be modest, and his face just says it all. He's like,
Margot Robbie interviews never stay normal for more than 10 seconds.
Terrifying. But I did. I was like, wow, she hasn't come back in the house. And I went down and she's on the driveway and this python was huge and it wrapped its way. She tried to carry it out. It's wrapped its way up her arm and it's like trying to strangle her around her neck. And she's trying to call out to me. She was like,
oh my gosh.
And I like saw her and I was like, oh.
And somehow, that still wasn't the weirdest story she told on TV.
There's amazing footage on YouTube. You should look it up after this. When you're like modeling some sort of like Speedo situation.
The red thong?
The red thong.
Just call it what it is. Speedo situation is very kind, but it was a red thong.
He's wearing a red thong. I mean, you look unbelievable.
25 years I got away with that, nobody finding it. And then somebody was in an old house in Ireland and they found a VHS in maybe a deceased man's house. I'm not sure.
But Margot being a chaotic fangirl might actually be even funnier.
And you'll help, won't you?
Oh, don't you worry.
I can count on him.
I have to admit something, Harrison. Though Indiana Jones is like one of the most iconic characters ever, my favourite movie that you're in is actually 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Ah.
Very good movie if no one's seen it.
Guess it's still available.
I should stay on this side
In fact,
of the couch. I'm getting too excited.
I have a bunch of DVDs
And somehow, strangers flirt with Margot within 30 seconds, too.
First of all, Margot, I'm going to ask you, does all the men swoon at you?
Don't they ever?
No, they don't,
Oh, my
Margot.
I remember that.
Barely
Colin.
weak at the knees I was, Marjorie. Still am from time to time.
That's how they used to be with me many years ago.
They still
I bet
are.
they still are.
I felt a bit of a rumbling when you walked in and I saw you for the first time. I felt a bit of a rumbling.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Colin,
Marjorie, I tell you.
I'm going to ask you something now.
Come on, lay it on me, sister.
Now, you're both in this new wonderful film. A big, bold, beautiful journey.
Margot Robbie has a talent for turning completely normal interviews into absolute chaos. And these moments prove exactly why.
And then I went and I took a giant kitchen knife and ketchup and I lay naked on the tiles outside the bathroom, covered myself in ketchup and put the knife next to me. And I lay there, I committed. I lay there for 40 minutes on these cold tiles. And I remember thinking like, she has got to come check on me soon. It's very irresponsible actually for her not to come check soon. But eventually she did come and I probably almost gave her a heart attack. Anyway, she didn't come back.
She didn't come back. That was.
And if you think that story was wild, wait until you see the kind of chemistry she has with Ryan Gosling.
Yes, I brought a seagull and I asked somebody to puppeteer it in the shot.
You brought the seagull?
Yeah, but you knew that.
No, I thought they had it already on set.
No, I brought the seagull. The way I remember it was that I brought the seagull, I asked the guy to puppeteer it, and you turned around and you went, "You brought a seagull? Great." Whereas I can guarantee you 90% of the actors I've ever worked with would go, "You brought a seagull. Great."
But sometimes Margot's brutal honesty ends up creating the funniest moments of all.
Is Margot Robbie a tattoo artist? I'm not a tattoo artist. I'm a person who owns a tattoo gun and does tattoos, but there's no artistry involved.
What's been your worst tattoo?
The one I spelt incorrectly. It was on Suicide Squad. We were doing squad tattoos on each other. We were spelling it SKWAD, and I
Terrible tattoo artist.
And then came a story so ridiculous that even the people in the room could barely keep it together.
So I did it. A couple minutes in, I can see in my periphery.
He's literally falling asleep.
And I go, and I stop and I go, David, do you want me to give it a little more energy? And he's like, no, you're doing it perfectly. And I was like, putting him to sleep. And he's like doubling down in his direction. He's like, no, it's exactly what I wanted. And I was like, it's not what you wanted. You are bored by this. And so I did the whole thing until he was snoring.
Even during the Barbie press tour, things got weird in the best possible way.
It's kind of like, to me, it's like Wi-Fi. You know, it's all around, and I know we all need it. Could I tell you how it works? Not really. I mean, I know it's got something to do with like fiber optic cables going under the ocean. I can't really explain. Do I have it? Yeah, you do.
Margot Robbie is usually the coolest person in the room until someone asks her impossible questions.
Tell me 3 consecutive days without using the words Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday. I don't get it. Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. Christmas Day? New Year's Day? Holiday? I don't get it.
Turns out impossible questions weren't the only thing catching her off guard.
Did it hurt when you jumped off the Barbie dream house?
Yeah, that was a full stunt. I did that. No, I had wires. We were okay.
God, I mean, I could believe it. I feel like you can do anything. I'm actually on the lookout for a Ken myself.
Oh.
Do you have any tips on how to find a Ken?
If you want to find a Ken, you know, drop something, and if a Ken picks it up and he gives it to you and he says, "Here, you drop this."
But before Barbie became a global phenomenon, Margot had a very different prediction.
The first time I read the Barbie script, my reaction was, This is so good. What a shame it will never see the light of day, because they are never going to let us make this movie. But they did. So my first day on Babylon was insane, as every day on Babylon was. And I was dancing on a bar in the desert.
And just when things couldn't get any more ridiculous,
A slide that went from Barbie's bedroom to the pool. So,
Yeah.
Ryan, do you have any requests for Ken?
You know, just like accommodations, really, like a place to stay at night. We're still not sure what happens to the Kens when the Barbs go home. We think they huddle on the beach for warmth.
Over the campfire, right?
No fire.
No
in
fire.
Barbieland, no elements.
That's
really.
true.
Flickering plastic fire.
Flickering back.
Margot Robbie has a habit of saying the most unexpected things in interviews. And this is only the beginning.
Watch all the movies. He's like, you have to see this.
I figure I've gone this long. Now I start now.
Do you know
all the way.
I've never seen any
I
Star
refuse to
Wars,
see it now.
and I kind of don't watch it now just because it infuriates people so much. Like, how have you never watched any Star Wars? And I just kind of want to see how long I can make it now.
Apparently, upsetting movie fans is one of her favorite hobbies.
Goat Hollywood heartthrob. Oh wow! Are you going dead or alive?
Probably on the brink of
Death. Who is
Perhaps.
almost
I don't
on
know.
their way out?
Well,
And they need a
gosh.
little thrill before they kick the bucket. Charlie XCX is going to label them the greatest of all time when it comes to Hollywood heart.
I mean, look, I quite like a bad boy.
Who doesn't?
Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
please,
yes.
up there. And also, I hope he obviously lives forever.
She can go from charming to savage in about 2 seconds.
Dare a man call a woman and say, I'm scared, you need to.
No, I was like, I feel like he would have done that to the dude, so I actually felt like, yeah, okay, cool. And then it ended up being...
And you're like, no, bitch.
Yeah, and I was like, guess what? We were posturing. It was
really
fun.
worked for their movie, too. They couldn't be more
wonderfully.
different.
Yeah, it was great.
And they're both important, and it's like, yeah, okay.
Cool.
Even when she's talking movies, things somehow get weird.
Oh my God.
It's 9.5 weeks that Mickey wrote.
The Fly.
The Fly?
Thank you. Me too.
the wall.
And Meet Joe Black, that's the chemistry between them. Claire Forlani and Brad Pitt in that scene in the pool that gets me going, you know? Just the storyline, what it is, but Hopkins talking about cold lamb sandwiches by the window, like Brad Pitt doing a quirky, but you're like, wait, this works speaking Jamaican. There's so many things in that movie, and but it is very romantic, it's very sexy.
And somehow, the stories only get stranger from there.
Out my tattoo gun.
Wow. So you've like tattooed a lot of people?
I've probably done like 100 tattoos.
No.
Have you tattooed someone?
I tattooed some random guy who was in a band. It was at a festival and it was a mess. It was like a mess and it was huge on his chest. And I felt so bad for this guy.
Lucky you're super famous because
Well,
at the very least you can be like, yeah, but Charlie XCX
It was
did
a
it.
mess. He was like, I love it. I was like, okay, well, as long as you're happy, I guess.
Most celebrities avoid embarrassing stories. Margot Robbie seems to collect them.
Anyways, she told me to go have a bath. I was like, no. We got into a bit of a fight about that. And then I thought in my head, well, I'll show you. And so I went and got ketchup, like tomato sauce, and a kitchen knife. And I lay on the tiles, naked, covered in tomato sauce and ketchup. And waited till she found me. And she was an older lady, like she was, you know, probably definitely in her 70s. So it was probably not smart to older, I said, not older.
Yeah.
And somehow, her decision-making didn't improve with age.
How did you spell it? Well, everyone was
short
spelling it as SKWAD,
Yeah.
but I went straight from the S to the W. Swad?
Remind me not to let you tattoo on it.
But if you still want one.
After misspelling tattoos, a normal person would stop. Margot doubled down.
And then when I showed her afterwards, she was like, oh, didn't know that's what I was getting. And I was like, oh, gosh, like, what did you think you were getting? She's like, doesn't matter, like, I like it either way. And I was lucky she was cool about it. But do you know who was not cool about it? Her mum, the next day at the wedding, when she walked down the aisle as one of the maids of honor in a backless dress. And there's like this red, raw, scabbing tattoo. And her mum was filthy with me. She was so, like, roused at me at the wedding. She was so angry. And I thought...
At least movie roles were safer than her hobbies. Probably.
parting before I read the script, and when I read the script, I thought it was complete fiction, and I thought it was, I was like, wow, this writer's so creative, coming up with all this crazy, bizarre stuff. And then I love the fake mockumentary style as well. And then I found out it was all true, and I was blown away and fascinated.
Did you have the chance to meet her?
I did. I met her right before we started shooting.
And?
It was great.
And when she's not causing chaos, she's threatening superheroes.
You guys ever have discussions about who would win in a fight between Harley Quinn and the Winter Soldier?
Oh, dear
We
God.
haven't discussed this.
No.
How has this not come up before now?
I don't know.
I'd kick your ass, just saying.
Well, if you happen to be on my left, which you are, then it'd be bad.
Margot Robbie has worked with some wild co-stars, but this prank story might be the funniest one yet.
Travis Bimmel plays Eugene's character's dad. Oh, stepdad, sorry. Sensitive subject. Dad, sorry. And he'd always have this snake, and like you'd be gearing up for like a really emotional take, and then suddenly he's like throwing a fake snake at you, and you're like, Travis, not now!
Yeah, why? No,
Also, we're all onto the snake game. We know it's a
Oh, I wish we could have just jumped.
Yeah.
That would have been fun. That would have been good TV.
Or if Travis just
Travis pops
that would
out.
have been even more
We'd expect nothing less from Travis. I want him to pop out now. And